samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
May all beings everywhere be happy and free.
So, the hidden story behind every emotion. Okay? Do you know there's a hidden story about behind your emotions? Like the same, there's a hidden story behind your beliefs. We think just we believe something because it's truth. No. You were convinced it's the truth, and then you repeat it enough, so then that truth becomes your belief. And that belief, if you hang onto it, it becomes you. In that sense. And the same with the emotions. We think just emotion comes and goes. You know, I'm suddenly so upset. Why? No, that's life, some will say. And what's very interesting, we divide ourselves also in three states. We've got a body. We work in threes today. Okay, mind and you can say essence. Okay, spirit, give different names, whatever you like. But we work in three. Okay, so first of all, what's the function of the body? It's biology. It's a vessel. It's an interface, if we have to talk about it, but it's a field of experience. Your body is containing a field of experience. Okay? It contains, even the mind is in the body, your brain. Okay? But your body is the main thing that is acting. It feels things, it hears things, it sees things, it smells things. So it's an interface that experiences things around it. It's there to experience the field of existence. Now, what's the function of the mind? The mind creates meaning. Meaning. So this one feels, this one creates meaning. And from the feeling and the meaning, we get the emotion. So we think just that we're feeling, you don't realize what your body is feeling right now. Your eyes can interpret little thing that somebody does, so it's getting feedback. And immediately the mind, it's like milliseconds, the mind draws the past, what it can mean in the future, what is going on right now, and it brings an interpretation of what is happening, meaning to the situation. And then that conclusion is a reaction that we call the emotion. Okay, let me put it this way. Me and Yolani went both to school, like most of you. But yet our experience of everyone in this room, school was different. Isn't it? When the intercom goes off in the classroom and it says, Gerhard, Breed, please come to the office. Okay? Was a very different experience than Yolani, the jager, please come to the office. Okay? My one was, oh, shibbit. I'm in trouble. Okay? This is bad. This is going to be really bad. Okay? For Yolani, it was, exciting, something. I wonder what it's going to be. So excited about it. I was not excited. I'm like, is it still, did they mark me already? I'm here. Can I still disappear? Run and behind the something, go back home quickly. Different experience, same situation. Okay? Have you ever wondered? I want to just read this. Sorry, this is a little bit promotion. I'm reminded of it right now. Page 20, if I remember. Yeah, okay. Just a short piece. If we look carefully, the body does not react to reality itself. It reacts to interpretation. If you mistake a rope for a snake, the fear will be genuine. Okay? The heartbeat will accelerate, muscles will prepare, and the nervous system will mobilize. The body does not wait for philosophical accuracy. It responds to meaning. And meaning is shaped by belief. It's shaped by belief. If you misjudge a rope, if something like that happened with you, I mean, different things, immediately the body goes into shock. We create fear, anxiety, all those. What is that? Emotions. And the emotions, it doesn't wait to make sense if it's the truth. And the thing is, it was helpful for many years for survival, is it not? When civilization was not as advanced as it was right now, we were constantly living between wild animals, okay? And the diseases, there was no cure for it, it kills you. You know, all that kind of things was going on. So then it was necessary, if something, the body wants to react immediately to get away. But now we sit still with that function and we don't know why the body creates it. And now we create unnecessary beliefs and tensions and fears and experience certain emotions, not knowing, and it is bringing us to a stop. And we feel life doesn't make sense. We feel, what is going on with me? Something is wrong. It's not something wrong with you. It is because we will not learn how to go and check what is the meaning of this. We let the mind make up the meaning for itself and we allow it to just react and go with it. Okay? So here's the importance. If we have emotions, is to come to a place where we first, as soon as I experience fear, I must ask myself not, determine, is it really, what's behind this fear? Is it really something, why would your mind bring in this? Because we are not constantly under threat, is it not? But we react so quickly as if we are. And that's where the problem. We live our life by our feelings, reacting, responding the whole time by old beliefs that gives us old information. And they not, most of the time, not even have something to do with the present moment. Is it not? Like I said, when you drive in your car, and here comes another car that skips a robot, not that I say it's right, but this is how it influences our everyday, our mindset, our energy, our health, is immediately, I'm so upset. Yes, it's dangerous. Okay? Let's take a less, maybe that is too extreme example. Maybe you come to a circle. It was supposed to be your turn to go, but now the other car goes. Okay, it's not the immediate life threat situation. Okay, but yet something is happening inside of us. Okay, immediately anger comes out. You know, you want to hit the tutor and you want to shout things and show things, want to do things. Why? What makes that emotion appears? Is it really the guy that's upsetting you, or is it the meaning that your mind plays to it? It means for me that guy doesn't respect me. It means that guy doesn't value me. He values himself more. So it's the belief behind it that is bringing this whole experience. And as soon as we can start to realize it, we can change our experiences, is it not? As soon as I realize, why am I now so upset? Oh, it's because I think that guy doesn't value me. But that's maybe not the truth. Maybe he didn't observe. Maybe it was not that, you know? Maybe let's look at the thing out of a different perspective or a different way, or allowing it to just go because it's not immediate threat. It doesn't take you on. It feels like it's taking, but it's the ego reacting. What happens immediately? The body, that tension, that I'm angry, you know, immediately softens. What does it help for? For your health, your experience of life itself. We don't realize that we can take control over these things. It happens so quickly. but you can stop it when you start to experience. Remember, the emotion is the reaction of the conclusion, and what the senses say. There's something they pick up, and now the mind puts the whole story to it, and now there's a reaction. And as soon as we start to see the reaction, we need to stop and say, hey, what's the story behind this emotion? What's the story behind it? What do I believe behind it? Because then I take control. Because if we look at it scientifically, your body as a whole, chemical factory. You know, I talked about it in the past so much. Your whole body is a chemical factory. And there's good chemicals and there's bad chemicals.
Especially if you're having a bad day and that happens, makes it
Even worse. So the body is this chemical factory creating good chemicals and bad chemicals. Okay? And we don't realize that the mind is most of the time behind what chemical you are starting to produce. Okay? The mind. So if we allow the mind just to go off with what it was trained or believed, we're just going to live by its consequence. We are the victim of the mind. Is it not? And we see it in society around us. They are the victims. Not so much, yes, we can say politicians, but it's somebody else's mind as well going there. Okay? But we are most of the time victims of our own mind and not of the people around us. It's our interpretation of that makes us the victim, our mind. And we struggle through life. We go and we think this is who we are, and that's all programming. But we can also adjust what the body releases. So if we start to feel this tension, what is bringing this tension? What is making the adrenaline pump right now? Okay, it's a thought. So what must I do? Change my mind. Get another thought in. Why is this? We start to question, why do I feel like this? Immediately, the whole levels come down. And as soon as we can come to a better conclusion, hey, maybe that guy is on his way to hospital. You need to get there in a rush. We don't know his story, but we want to believe only our story. So why can't we sometimes let go of our story? That's the difficult part. So that you can have a better experience. Physically, mentally.
Your experience with the wind is a good example.
Oh, yes. Okay, I just had to form where you come from. Okay, yeah, we had this funny thing. You know, the wind was blowing last week or the week before so much here. Okay, I tell you, Lonnie, I don't like the wind. It's not that the wind is bad, but me, I don't like the wind. And it bothered me. She's like, no, she loves the wind. It's beautiful. So now I sit in self-inquiry. Why don't I like the wind? What does I have against wind? You know, and I told her this week, I came to a conclusion about it. Okay? I remember when I was 3 years old, my grandfather died. And it was his funeral. And the wind were blowing where we were. So you know that corners, then it made go woo, woo. And I connected it to death. And spirit, so it becomes something bad to me. It's like, you know, the crying of the dead. So when the wind comes up, I feel emotionally like, must change. I don't like it. Okay? Is that what you mean? Okay. Right one. So it's something that was imprinted that I don't realize. And I just from my life, I don't like wind. But why? So if I really have to go back, the only conclusion is because it's not because it blows a house over or it breaks something or it's blowing my hair too much and I don't like the wind in my hair. No, it's not that. It's none of that. It was something more connected emotionally. And whenever, you know, I hear it, it actually brings me back to that experience. That's why I don't like it. It's like your grandmother's rusks. You know, soon I was also, my grandmother baked this anise rusk. So whenever I smell that anise, aniseed, that's the English, sorry, Afrikaans speaking here. Aniseed, whenever I smell it, immediately I think of my grandmother. I can taste her rust. It takes you emotionally back there, just like that. The same with these other things, and we don't question it. Sometimes our anger can be because we've seen it from somebody else, and we imitate it the whole time. Is it not? And that you learn when you are a parent, is it not? You see how your children react, and then you realize, yeah, it's because they saw me. Is it not? So we have to look at the story behind the emotions. And not just allow emotions to run you, because if emotions run your life, it's the same as the mind. Then you are the victim of the emotions, and you're not in control of the emotions. Yes, the emotions tell you something is happening, but you cannot allow the mind just to go back to the old templates and the past to go and get meaning from there and interpret it in the now and say, this is what it is. We can't. Then we're acting on old data. Is it not? It's like planning my day today on last week's weather forecast. It's not going to work. Is it not? It's not the same weather. Maybe it is, but it's luck. Okay, they say even a broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, so so it can be a streak of luck, but that's it. But if we run our lives according to that, we set ourselves up to be miserable. The big thing that we need to do is to get into the now. What does it mean in the now and not from the past? Get back to being right now, present. What does this emotion that I'm feeling? It is a conclusion between the mind and the body telling me something. What is it? It cannot just be a thing that no. Let's investigate. Why do I feel this right now? Why didn't I feel that before? Why? What was triggering this? And you're going to get to this behind it. Is it true? Does it make sense? I just want to see if I've missed something. Okay, emotions. The body responding to meaning, but often it's only interpretation. Awareness. If we start to live from awareness, it means we can live from a state where emotions is there, but it doesn't control us. That's the difference. You feel something, but now you question it. Why do I feel it? Immediately, it doesn't control you anymore just to act like a crazy person, just doing things, and then we say, oops, I've done it again. Da-da-da. Okay, you know that? Isn't it, if we're driven by emotions, we do a lot of things that afterwards we're like, why? Why did I do it? It's because the mind throw all templates towards you and make you believe it's the same situation, and it was not. So inquire, why do I feel it right now? And is it valid? Is there something else maybe going on? Maybe I'm already upset about something else, and this is just now the mind seeing it as confirmation. Good. So the best way is, if you feel emotion, ask yourself, what meaning did my mind just add to this? Yes, it was something since I see something, I heard something, but what story did my mind put to it now? What story did my mind put to it to give it meaning? And then you will get behind it. Is it good? Okay. I'm going to land there for today. I think it's quite enough to take in. Because we all have emotions. You're not special if you have emotions. We all have emotions, okay? The thing is, we have to control it. No. Very good question. It's actually here, but I skip it. I don't follow what I've written down because I try to form a thing so that we can go through it, but sometimes I get so excited I go off script. Emotions is valid because something is happening, is it not? Something is happening. It's the body and the mind telling you something is just happening. It's trying to give to a meaning to it. So emotion is helpful because it's telling you something is happening. But our meaning that we add to it is where the problem lies. So yes, there is certain times if I feel very heartbroken and I go, okay, somebody passed away. There is meaning to it. And it's the right thing. We understand it. Okay? But a lot of times, a lot of our emotions actually doesn't have the right meaning in that moment. It's because we withdraw it from old experience and we're going from, I feel so sad. I feel so. But the sadness, you don't just suddenly feel sad. It's something triggered and the mind put meaning to it, telling you, oh, here we go. It's the same old story. Yeah, here we go. And immediately we feel into that depth. Is it not? So it's not emotions, it's not wrong. But we have to ask ourselves, what's the story behind it? The meaning behind it. To really experience what we're experiencing. Otherwise, we experience and we don't know why. Somebody pull their faces, we feel upset. Because we don't understand, why do I feel? Oh, it's because every time my father doesn't agree with me, he pulled his face. Okay? And now I have this old thing coming. Does it help? Does it make sense? So it's helpful. But the meaning behind it is even more important.
So the way we see others, a lot of times the way we see ourselves.
That's
I'm
it.
just going to stop there.
Yeah. It's like Harry said, the way that we see others. Okay? How do you see others? You see them from your programming, from what you believe. And then you judge them according to what you believe, how they should have acted. And that's where the biggest problems come. Because I'm not you, and you are not me in the sense of the expression. The essence, yes, we're exactly the same. Okay? The being. But the programming, we are not the same. And it's that programming that makes us act different, see different. Is it not? And then we judge each other so quickly through our experience. Helpful? Okay. Stretch your legs. And you can just wipe it to side. Bring that one knee in, give it a little bit of a pull, lengthening it out, and then the opposite one, lengthening it out. Put a smile on that face. Okay, make yourself comfortable. You can adjust your seating just as you want. We're just going to do a short meditation. Everybody good? Okay. So let's sit up nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath in. Clearing it out. Another deep breath in. Exhale, relax the body. Allow everything just to get soft. You can close your eyes if it's not closed already. Allow the body to relax. Make sure there's no tension that you keep in any area. I want you to start to experience just the space that you're occupying in the studio. Meaning feeling yourself, where you sit, the distance between the walls, just getting your position in this room. Becoming aware of the roof that's right on top of you, feeling its distance. Become aware of your body, sitting, feeling the weight of the body, allowing it. We're not here to judge our posture, just witness, seeing it for what it is in this moment. I want you to become aware of your emotional state. Just feeling how you feel emotionally right now. I want you to take note of it, just as it is, without judgment. We're going to do a little bit of an experiment with it. I'm going to tell you a story, and I want you to feel how it affects you emotionally. I want to prove through this how past experiences influence our emotions. I want you to think back on the happiest day that you can remember, not looking for one, but the first one that comes up. I want you to think on that day. What did you do? What did you see? Immediately we start to experience the same emotion. You will feel the jump between that experience and the now. The mind will try to get to now, but it can also experience past. So try to feel that emotional experience of that happiest day. Then I want you to become aware just of the now and just feel the shift in emotions. And just you have witnessed how emotions can come and go, appear and disappear. I want you to go back to that happy day. And I want you to ask you, if you feel that emotion, what's behind that emotion? What do you believe in that moment? What was the belief behind that moment? Just a little self-inquiry. Take a nice deep breath in, clearing it out. Beautiful. We're going to do 3 Oms together. And I will do a mantra. And the mantra that we are going to do is, I bow to the divine wisdom. I bow to the teacher within. And there's a teacher in all of us. We have to do self-inquiry to learn. Allow it to teach us. Nice deep breath in for 3 Oms. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 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 Last one. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Just allow yourself to sit in stillness just for 1 minute. Take a nice deep breath in, clearing it out. Beautiful. You can open your eyes. Just one last question. When I said go to your most happy place or happy event, how many of you thought about the worst thing also? The worst thing. that happened to you also. Is it not how the mind is controlling us? We don't realize it can't even stay to 1/4 that we try to get it to. We don't realize that's how much power and control we gave, or we were not taught how to control it. It was left by itself, so it becomes the master. And we have to take control back over mind. Not allowing it to make decisions for us. Mind is a beautiful tool, but it can be the worst enemy as well. That's why we have to learn how to control and how mind works. I hope it helped you this morning to see things in a different way. Remember, when you experience emotion, always stop. Think about what's the story behind it. What brought me to this conclusion that the body and the mind believes right now? What was it? Good? Okay. Thank you, everybody. It was so wonderful to have all of you here on this Sunday morning.